clicked on this video because you want to make huge plants. And you want to know what is real and what is fake, what is a lie and what is the truth. You have come to the right place because I am basically the official huge plant guy. And let me show you what I'm talking about. I am currently standing on an absolutely huge beanstalk. Over here, I have a gargantuan coconut tree, as well as a slightly smaller, huge coconut tree. Oh, there are a couple of cactuses down there that are quite big. And then you have this massive pink lily going as high as the sun in the sky. If you want your own huge plants, you've come to the right place. Now, before we get into the video, if you could go ahead and hit the red subscribe button right now. We are so close to 100,000 subscribers. And if you want to do me a favor, that would be fantastic. So without further ado, if you want a garden like that, instead of a garden like that, let's get into the video. To start off, I'm going to talk to you about the many, how do I word this politely? The many lies in the world, the many false videos explaining the wrong ways to grow massive plants in Grow a Garden. Oh, look, the sun god. And believe me, the sun god is not away. Let me show you what I mean by the lies in the community. We can start with this video here, how to get giant crops and plants in Grow a Garden by Box Trucks. And there are 199,000 views on this video and they're all wrong. And there is an easy way to tell just how wrong this video is within the first handful of seconds. Check this out, guys.
Hey guys, in this video, I will show you how to grow giant plants and fruits in Grow a Garden. This is what a normal plant looks like, and this is what a giant plant looks like.
I'm going to stop him there. He clearly said over here on the right-hand side that these are what a normal plant look like, which is true. But then he said over here, these are what a giant plant look like. And are you kidding me? They're not even giant. So take a look at this garden and compare those beanstalks versus this very normal sized beanstalk in the front and that huge beanstalk back there. Clearly the guy does not know what he's talking about, but let's move on to another video showing you another fake method to make huge plants. This is a video by none other than the amazing Codezi, but the problem is the video is 2 months old and the information is wrong. And sadly, 141,000 people are learning the wrong information. The video is called How to Have Giant Plants Trees in Grow a Garden Roblox. And we are more than halfway into the video, and this is the misinformation I'm telling you is wrong, and I'm here to correct it.
And you want to go ahead and place the sprinklers down in your garden. Let me see if someone has them placed down, but you want to go ahead and place them all down in one area. So let's say this is a sprinkler right here, guys. You want to place the godly here, you know, place the regular sprinkler. You just want to place them all together, guys. Once you have done that, simply go ahead and leave the game and join back in an hour. And you're going to have absolutely massive plants.
Absolutely massive plants if you use the sprinkler method. There's a problem with this, guys. If you go to the gear shop and take a look at the gears inside, all this gear will say the following. Basic sprinkler increases growth speed and fruit size. Advanced sprinkler increases growth speed and mutation chances. Increases growth speed, mutation chances. Increases growth speed, mutation chances, and fruit size. Nowhere does it state anywhere that it increases plant size. It only ever talks about the fruit. In fact, the only item in the game that mentions anything about plants is the watering can, and the watering can says speeds up plant growth. But notice it says plant growth and not plant size. In fact, let's go to my own channel to a video I have talking about this subject called The Secret Method for Giant Beanstalk, and let me show you an important moment in this video. In this moment, I used the sprinkler method on these beanstalks, but the beanstalks came out pretty normal. And this one's at 89%, and I saw one at 90%. I think the biggest one is the one that's not done. I think I keep the biggest one and plant 3 more. Watch. As you can see, all the beanstalks are of normal size. Later in the video, a huge one does happen. Let me show you. Drop one there. And I'm going to drop one here. Does a watering can help? A couple little bit of watering cans. Let me see. I'm hoping for a hint. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! As you can see, a huge one occurred with no sprinklers and just the watering can to make it pop up out of the ground faster. Had I not used the watering can, this would have still popped up normally, just slower. it still would have been this big. So in the first part of this video, what have we learned? We have learned that the sprinkler method is false. It works for fruits. It does not work for plant size. We have also learned that most people don't know what they're talking about when it comes to plant size. However, the guy here who has spammed all of these massive plants and continues to spam more, I know what I'm talking about. And let me explain to you the simplest method to make huge plants in Grow a Garden in Roblox. The first thing you're going to want to do is come over here and buy as many common eggs as possible. I'm talking about you want 100 of them. Take a look down here below. I currently have 52 common eggs in a pile. Way down here. Look. 52 common eggs. Tons and tons of them. I used to have more, but I wanted to do the golden lab method, so I hatched a ton. Once you have your common eggs, you're going to go over here to the gear shop and talk to Eloise. In the gear shop, you'll grab some watering cans because they're useful. You can grab your trowels because they're useful. Pretty much buy everything because they're all useful. But what you're looking for are not the sprinklers. Ooh, a magnifying glass. That's nice. What you're looking for are the harvest tools. I know they're 30 million each, was 30 million for 5 uses. Buy all of them. Once you have these ingredients, you're coming over to the cosmetics and crafting shop. You're not talking to this guy here, Isaac, and you're not clicking on this crafting section. This just makes the plants. What you want, in fact, is this crafting section to acquire these 3 things right here, right here. Cannot miss them. The reclaimers. They're super important. Grab your reclaimers, come over here and craft some more, which is a combination of 3 simple things. The common egg, the harvest tool, and a whopping 500,000 shekels. Go ahead and craft that, give them your egg, give them your harvest tool, start the thing, and every 25 minutes you get 3 reclaimers. As of right now, I am only sitting on 11 reclaimers because I use these constantly. I never stop crafting reclaimers, and I'm going to show you why. We'll come over here to my garden. We'll walk inside my beautiful honey tunnel, past all of my labs, including the giant lab, and I'll show you that I have some burning buds here that I recently acquired. One from, actually both of them from labs. The labs have been fantastic. I also have pink lilies I'm trying to make huge. I have all of these beanstalks over here I'm trying to make huge. And what you do, you take your reclaimer, you go to the burning bud or the plant you want to make huge, you pick it up, and make sure you're targeting the correct thing. You pick up your burning bud or any other seed, you take the seed, you plant it back down, and then the fun begins. Sometimes, occasionally, quite rarely, you will find a huge plant. And if you think it's rare, oh, you have no idea. Big dog, out of my way. Let me show you just how rare some of these are. As you can see in my garden, guys, I have a giant beanstalk, giant coconuts, giant cactuses, a giant pink lily. According to the wiki, when you have a coconut, the percent chance for it to be huge is 1.43%. That's roughly 1 in every 60 or 70 coconuts you plant will be huge. For a beanstalk, it's even rarer. You're talking about a 0.33% chance. Basically 1 in every 300 beanstalks you plant. The pink lily is even harder. It's in 1 in every 0.25%. Basically 1 in every 400 lilies will be huge. And now the plant I'm trying to do, a huge burning bud. We're taking a look, and it makes me sad to say this, 0.20. I think that's every 500 buds you drop and plants will be huge. There is no secrets. There is no trick. Anyone telling you otherwise is lying to your face. All you have to do is constantly farm reclaimers over and over and over again. Use these reclaimers to pick up your desired huge plants and replant it over and over until you get lucky, like I have multiple times, to have massive plants on your garden, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit subscribe. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching.